my contrite heart. Now take my life and let me prove how dear to me thou art. Amid the night of sin and death, thy light hath filled my soul. To me thy loving voice now saith, thy faith hath made thee whole. At the cross where I first saw the light, and the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I am happy night and thy feet, I clasp thy hand, I touch thy bleeding side. Oh, let me here forever stand, where thou wast crucified. At the cross where I first saw the light, and the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I am happy night and day. My Lord, my light, my strength, my all, I count my gain but loss. Forever let thy love enthrall and keep me at the cross. At the cross where I first saw the light, and the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I am happy night and just as I am, without one plea, but that your life was shed for me, and that thou call me to come. Oh, Lamb of God, I come, just as I am, and waiting not to rid my soul of one dark blot. To you whose blood can cleanse each spot. Oh, Lamb of God, I come, I come. Your love has called me, your grace has found me. Here at your feet I'll forever worship you. Oh, Lamb of God, you set me free, and free is what I'll be. Indeed, 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 indeed. Just as your feet, I'll forever worship you. Oh, Lamb of God, you set me free, and free is what I'll be. Indeed, indeed, I'm here at your throne, boldly I come, my arms open wide, nowhere to hide. Your love has called me, your grace has found me, here at your feet I'll forever worship you. Oh, Lamb of God, you set me free, and free is what I'll be. Indeed, as the deer panted for the water, so my soul longeth after thee. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You're my friend, and you are my brother, even though you are a king. I love you more than any other, so much more than anything. I want you more than gold or silver. Only you can satisfy. You alone are the real joy giver, and the apple of my eye. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee.
And we are live here in the Schaefer Center, and I think this is the greatest time of the year. What about you?
I mean, yeah, this is a ton of fun. 32 good games last year.
Last night.
Last night.
Yeah.
Should be a lot of fun today, too.
Yeah, 32 games happened last night. I'm John Cookman. This is Ethan Kern. We'll be your host tonight, and calling this wonderful championship of the pod game. This is for a trip to Kansas City, Missouri. Play for the Red Banner. We can't say Sweet 16, but the final 16 teams. And both of these teams really want it bad. This matchup is going to be epic, I am predicting. And I don't know, man. I just, we're the Nelson University Sports Network. We have purple in our blood. But if we take a step back as sports fans, this looks like it could be either team's game. So you weigh in on the chat, the comments on Facebook if you're watching Facebook, and let us know. You got any predictions? Do you want
it's two teams with very high contrast in styles. Nelson, very high-powered offense, very fast-paced.
Yeah.
On the other side, Benedictine Mesa, really good defense. We saw that yesterday. 20 turnovers. They did a really good job. I think this one's going to be really close. I see Nelson winning by maybe 4 or 5, but Benedictine Mesa can absolutely win this game. If they can keep it under 75 points or so, it's in their favor, and I could really see it being an upset today.
Yeah, it definitely could be, and anything can happen. And Coach Dill sat in with us a little bit yesterday, and he talked about there's not a big gap between 1 and 16, and especially like a 1 and an 8. And Nelson got the 1 seed this year, so they're at the top of the heap. But that doesn't mean a whole lot, especially now that we're in the round of 32. So there's only 32 teams left, 16 more games to be played today, and this is one of them. Let's talk a little bit about Nelson. All right, Nelson comes in. They have a 26-5 overall record, 87 points per game. Their opponents score 79 points per game, so that differential is a +8. They're on the plus side. Obviously, you know, you're a number 1 seed. You're in the tournament. You're not really going to be in a situation where you're not in a plus side of the differential. But they have played exceptionally well, maybe one of the top 2 conferences in the country. Very, very possible. It's hard. There's 20 conferences. We think the Sooner Athletic Conference, definitely 1 or 2. All right, so Ethan, you called up with Coach Dill a little bit ago. Let's hear what Coach Dill had to say and his thoughts about this game.
Able to host your own pod. Talk to me about home court advantage and how it's helped you guys so far this tournament.
There's nothing better than Lion Nation, so it's awesome having them here and just the support and the ability for my seniors to play one more game in front of their families and all those things. So it's a blessing, it's earned, and so I'm proud of the guys for having a season good enough to do that, and then it's just awesome being able to play another game here at home.
Both J.J. Bowling and Jesse Iweezy got their 1,000th career point last night. Talk to me about their impact on this team throughout the year and throughout their careers.
J.J.'s just been the ultimate Nelson athlete, great on and off the floor, wonderful individual, and so it's awesome to see all of his impact that he's had here over his time, get to see something that just kind of, puts him in the forefront for people to be able to see. And Jesse has been an awesome addition. He hasn't been here that long, but it feels like he's been here forever, and they're both great players and a big reason why we're good this year.
You're going up against Benedictine Mesa today. Talk to me about the game plan. What's allowed you guys going to get you guys to win?
Yeah, they're a really, really good team. So if you're still playing now, you're pretty special. So very good team. They come at you with a bunch of different ways. So we got to play really hard. We got to play together, play with joy, as always. And then, just go out there and compete at a high level and see if we can't find a way to play another game.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck today.
All right, good stuff. Coach Dill always keeps it real. He's very high on his team. He loves his team. We have talked about this all semester, that chemistry has just grown and grown and grown. All right, let's talk about Benedictine Mesa real quick. They score pretty good, actually 84 points a game. They hold their opponents to 69 points a game. That differential is larger than the differential for Nelson. So, that could be where they played. It's hard to just say those are apples to apples comparison. What we do know is last night, 20 steals. That defense is for real. You got to catch up with Coach Woodford, and let's hear what Coach Woodford had to say about this matchup tonight.
Able to get a close win against Southwestern yesterday. Talk to me about that win and what's it going to help you guys with the rest of this tournament?
Yeah, for us it was defense. I think we held them to 22 points below their season average. It was their lowest scoring output all season. And so for us, it just falls back to our defensive principles and why we're here. And so that's why we were able to get that win.
Speaking of defense, you guys forced 20 turnovers yesterday. What allowed you guys to have so much defensive success?
Yeah, we felt like we could pressure the ball. We felt like our guards could get up and pressure their guards, and we were lucky enough to be successful doing it.
You're going up against Nelson today. What's the game plan to come away with a victory?
Yeah, it's got to be different. For us, we're going to have to try and slow them down. They're a fast break, up and down team. We're going to have to try and take some of that away. That'll be difficult. We won't take all of it away, but hopefully we can take away enough to where we can put ourselves in position to be successful.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck today.
All right, good stuff. So the scouting plan that I saw, he hit that right in line with what I was thinking. They're going to have to take the air out of the ball. They got to limit all those fast break points or possessions that Nelson will create, and they do. They create a very high-paced game. If you could be disciplined, and they were yesterday, and I'm talking about the Red Hawks, they were very disciplined And that's how they came away with the win against Southwestern College, because both teams were very disciplined. And I just think they had a little better defense, created a couple more possessions, and obviously got more points. So I think that is a good game plan. Now, how you do it, turning the game plan into some kind of executable, that is going to be tough. We'll talk a little bit later about the key players on the floor that really have to step up. But one guy that's got to have a terrific game, and he always does, is Dunn for the Red Hawks. And then, of course, Micah Clark, potential National Player of the Year. I think he's hands down the Player of the Year. There's a couple really good guys out there that can be in the mix, but Micah Clark's different. He plays at a different level. He could prove that and really, to me, solidify that vote if he does it all tonight. I think it is going to be an explosive game. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
Sneakers on the cedar floor, scoreboard shining like a Texas mall. Nelson, you with the quick fast break, push that pace, make the whole rim shake. Arkansas Baptist, blue collar grind, box out hard, keep that hard on the line. Benedictine, Mesa from the desert sun, now they under bright lights going one-on-one. Southwestern College with the full court press, from tip-off on, they don't ever rest. 4 names, 1 dream in the same address. Waxahachie on the bracket, gotta pass this test. This that Waxahachie run. Yeah, we hooping in the sun, from the small town street to the banners when it's done. And nothing back to Mesa Southwestern on a mission. It's that NAIA fight, feel the heart, feel the friction. It's that Waxahachie run, jumping as one. Every loose ball, every call, every shot, every run. From the tip to the buzzer, only one can rise above. But in this Texas gym, we all play for the love. For the love. Sweat on the line that last time out. Coach draw plays, crowd wildin' out. Nelson, you huddle eyes locked in. Trust each other, let the work clock in. Arkansas Baptist with a prayer in the night. Say we came too far not to show 'em my job. Benedictine, Mesa, tap the name on their chest. Every mile, every rep, it's the whole quest. Southwestern College with that underdog fire. Stare at the rim like it's barbed wire. 4-story same chapter in this Texas town. Only 40 more minutes till the neck comes down. Is that Waxahachie run? Is that Waxahachie run? Yeah, we hooping in the sun, hooping in the sun. From the small town streets to the banners when it's done. Banners when it's done. Listen back to Mesa Southwestern on a mission. It's the NAIA fight, feel the heart, feel the friction. It's that Waxahachie run, jumping as one. Every loose ball, every call, every shot, every love. From the tip to the buzzer, only one can rise above. But in this Texas gym, we all play for the love. Play for the love. Play for the love.
Good evening and welcome to the NAIA Men's Basketball National Championship second round, hosted on the campus of Nelson University. This game features the Red Hawks of Benedictine Mesa University from Mesa, Arizona, and the Lions of Nelson University from Waxahachie, Texas. The national anthem provides student athletes and fans an important and time-honored opportunity to honor our country and recognize its principles. The NAIA asks that you now stand. Please remove your caps as we honor God with prayer. Then please remain standing and face the flag as we honor our nation with the playing of the national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day that you have given us. I pray for all these athletes that you protect them and keep them safe. And no matter what the result is, whether win or lose, we give you all the glory, because in your name we pray and play and pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
The National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics, its 260 member colleagues and universities and 65,000 student athletes are committed to promoting character development in athletics by embracing the values of integrity, respect, responsibility, sportsmanship, and servant leadership on the field of play, in the classroom, and in our local communities. Our goal is to improve the culture of the sport. With that in mind, we ask all players, coaches, officials, and spectators to help us by being positive role models during, before, and after today's game. Thank you. And now let's meet the number 8 seed, the Red Hawks of Benedictine University. At guard, number 0, Eric Blackwell. At guard, number 2, Damian Zavak. At guard, number 4, Isaiah Howard. At forward, number 21, Kari Dunn Jr. And at guard, number 52, Malik Payton. The Red Hawks are coached by Zach Foster, Zach Cave, Scott Nicholson, and the head coach of the Red Hawks in his 3rd season, Frank Woodford. And now let's meet the starters for your number 1 seed, the Lions of Nelson University. At guard, a 5'9" junior from Louisville, Texas, number 2, Traylon Green. At forward, a 6'6" senior from Van Alstyne, Texas, number 5, J.J. Bowling. At forward, a 6'9" senior from Argyle, Texas, number 11, Jesse Iweezy. At guard, a 6'1" freshman from Burke Burnett, Texas, number 23, Xavier Buford. And at forward, a 6'7" senior from Dallas, Texas, number 0, Micah Clark. The Lions are coached by Noah Bowling, James Sutherland, Darian Davis, Emmanuel Adoy, and Jacob Owen. And your head coach in his 9th season, Delton Deal.
There you have it. The pregame festivities are over, and it is time to tip this one off and send someone to Kansas City. That's a really cool. That is what is at stake right now. It is a tie ball game, 0-0. But at the end of this, one of these two teams is going to get a trip to Kansas City.
Yeah, and that's what makes this national championship so fun. Both teams know what's at stake. Both coaches respect each other. They respect the other teams. They know that they're good. It'll be a lot of fun to watch this game unfold.
Dunn gets it to Howard. Howard tries to pass it over. And the speedy Traylon Green pushing. This is the pace that we were talking about in pregame. Nelson likes to get it out and get it done quickly.
They do. They've been very successful with that so far this year. And if you're Benedictine Mesa, you need to try to stifle that as much as you can, not let them get out in transition like they are right now.
Yeah. Well, one thing about getting out and running at fast pace, it's very contagious. So it is kind of one of those traps that Nelson is going to try to lure you in, especially if you're not used to running at that pace. They'll try to trap you into playing that style. It takes extreme discipline to not fall into that trap because it's so much fun as a player, man. You get out there, all right, let's go. But I know Coach Woodford, that is not a part of the game plan today. You want to play that disciplined defense, create steals, take the time off the clock.
Absolutely, yeah. If Nelson can find a way to make this a fast-paced game for both teams, and that's very heavily in their favor.
Got it off. They say, no, he did it. That one went in.
Yeah, try to get the shot up pretty quick. Let's see the replay here.
Watch the backboard.
Yeah, that's close, but I think they made the right call. Just a half second too late.
Good block from Dunn. This Red Hawks team is very good at rim protection as well, not just perimeter defense. They average a little over 4 blocks a game, and that's slightly better than Nelson's 3.7. Clark off the mark. Here comes Blackwell. He was so fantastic last night. His defense is lethal. They're going to say that went off on J.J. Bowling. J.J. Bowling is looking around like, are you sure?
Yeah, he definitely has a better angle than me, but yeah, that's a good call. Good call. Stay Mesa ball. And that's
there's Mr. Dunn. He gets it done.
That's the same shot he took as the shot clock ran out, and he just took that one in time. Now there's a lot of what we saw yesterday from Jesse Iweezy, just bullying his way to the rim, getting a foul or getting a layup. That's what we really like to see with him. He's very physical, and if he can keep that physicality, it'll be hard to guard him.
It really will be. And he's going to most likely get somebody into foul trouble. That's what he does.
But right back to him, and there you see it.
And they're going to test that interior. And Benedictine Mesa cannot afford for Dunn to take those kind of fouls. They're going to probably have to switch. If they're going to go to that more boxy zone type of defense in the paint, I think they're going to have to switch out Dunn to a wing instead of having play so much in the middle. Iweezy, such a good free throw shooter for a big man.
Good offensive rebound there. Quick three, and he sinks it. That was a good shot. Good closeout by Micah Clark, a better shot there by Zivak.
Oh, that's too easy for the big man. He's running the floor really, really good tonight. Now, one thing to note, the Red Hawks come in shooting 38% from the three-point line, and that is 4 ticks better than Nelson University. They're only 34% from the three-point line, and there's 2
and right
back
on
to
cue.
back, and that will get you a lead quickly. And the Red Hawks are up 8-7 over the Lions of Nelson. Micah Clark goes in
just rolls out.
Rolls out. Howard, the little fadeaway, no good. Clark gets the rebound.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to slow it down here, which I like. Just try to get a play going, see if you can create an open look for somebody.
Off the glass, Iweezy feeling it already.
Yeah, that may be their bread and butter this game because it's worked really well so far. He's gotten 2 fouls on that and 2 made shots. If they can have that shot all day, it'll be very hard to stop this Lion team.
When Iweezy gets going, I think Nelson is undefeated. Nice little pop and stop jumper from the Red Hawks. It goes in. Oh, good steal. That's Peyton.
That's a lot of what we saw yesterday. 20 turnovers, like we talked about for the Red Hawks. If they can create a bunch of turnovers, this will be heavily in their favor.
Peyton had 4 made threes. He was 4 for 4 last night.
Wow.
He can really shoot it up. Ooh. A steal, the savvy hands from the big man down under. Taking it away from Traylon Green, they get it going, and then they're going to call a foul in the paint on, I think it was against J.J. Bowling.
Yeah, man, I really thought he just swatted it out. I kind of
Let's
saw a
see.
ball on that, but they saw something different, obviously.
I saw a few numbers being flashed by the referee. I wasn't exactly sure who he called that on. Could have been Traylon Green. Nope, they are calling that on Bowling. Zivak hits both of those, and he's a really good shooter as well. He had a solid game. He's got 5 points already in this, Ethan.
He does, yeah. Both these teams have a lot of different scores they can go to whenever they call on them.
Green goes to the right side, running the wheel up top, trying to create a little bit of extra motion to free up the big guys. That one's off the mark from Micah Clark. Micah Clark gambles, tries to steal it. It's no good. And that puts the 6th man, and I want to say he had a stellar game. He only had 8 points. That seems, he was a high-impact player, Marine.
He was, yeah. That's a great way to put it. He does a lot of things that don't always show up on the stat sheet, but he had a really good game yesterday. So far, having a good game today.
So he just came on the floor and instantly had a scoring impact. Ran the floor really well. Got it the layup. So he's got 2. Peyton's got 2. Howard's got 3. And Blackwell has got 3.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of what made them successful yesterday was what is making them successful today. I believe they already have 3 turnovers, and that's what's given them this lead so far.
All right. So you can see there the 4 box. We're going to keep you in touch with all the other games going on as we can. And you can see Friends, the home team, they're hosting a pod. Although Ave Maria is actually the higher seed, they're down. They find them, the bigger seed finds themselves down by 10. And that is really strange because the backstory on that, ladies and gentlemen, Friends had an all-out war last night in that gym.
Yes, they did.
Against the Indiana University Southeast team. They went to 4 overtimes. 4. And squeaked it out in that 4th overtime. All right, we're back live in the Schaefer Center. One to the middle. He's got options. Clark gets up so quickly. Clark wanted the foul. He felt like he got hit in the head. Howard thought about taking it. Wisely didn't. Got it down. Good entry pass, but that was no bueno. And that's one we're used to seeing J.J. Bowling hit. He was wide open.
Yeah, and those are the looks that you still want him to take. He
Absolutely.
missed that one, but
All day.
you will always ask him to take those shots.
Aweezy wrangles it in. Now the Lions are going to slow it down just a little bit. Try to get a good possession. And, going to get the foul. Micah Clark, he wanted one last time. He got one this time. Has the opportunity to try to make this a three-point play. All right. Referee's having a little chat with Micah Clark before he shoots these free throws. And we have a special guest. As we've had all yesterday, we were excited to be able to land this one, the VIP of VIPs from the West Coast. Out of Arizona, Charlie Avercamp.
Yes.
Did I get it right?
Avercamp, but
Avercamp,
close enough.
my
We'll take
bad,
it.
my
We'll
bad,
take
my
whatever
bad.
we can get.
Oh, I want to get it right. Charlie Avercamp, the athletic director, and I'm sure he wears a lot more hats. They're on the campus of Benedictine Mesa.
Yes.
Benedictine.
Yep,
Right?
yep, yep.
They're teaching me how to say.
Hey,
all those,
we
West Coast
appreciate everything you guys do. You guys have been nothing but first class here, and we're excited to be here in Texas, and getting the chance to compete on the national stage is something that's very important to our student athletes, but also our greater university community, and we're just honored to be here.
Yeah, man, you guys have had quite the turnaround from last year to this year, and now you're in the lead at the opponent's home base, man. How you feeling?
You know, it's a long game, so you don't want to get too high, too low. Like I said, I've coached basketball, so understand kind of what they are going through, and it's a lot more stressful watching from the side when you can't really impact it.
I read up a little bit on your bio, and you came over to Arizona from, Missouri at Hillsdale College?
Michigan. Yep, Hillsdale, Michigan.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Yeah.
coached in Michigan, and then needed some sunshine and made it out west.
Well, congratulations, I guess. But Hillsdale's got a great reputation, and you were there for, 3 or 4 years
Yep.
as the head women's basketball
We had women's basketball coach, and then
Yeah.
prior to that, I was actually at Benedictine Chicago campus.
Oh, wow.
So I had a little bit of history with Benedictine, and then had the opportunity, obviously, to go out to Mesa, Arizona, and take over the athletic department. I also work with student life as well, and so it's exciting to see our campus continue to grow. It's exciting to see the great student athletes that we get to work with, and then the success of all of our coaches as well.
Talk to us a little bit about playing in the great Southwest Athletic Conference. That's a conference that most of the nation, the NAIA fans, just don't know about because, it's way out there, right?
Correct. And I think that's what hopefully we're seeing and showing today, especially across the NAIA, going 4-0, the GSAC in the first round. I think really, really, sometimes everyone's in bed by the time we tip off out west. And so they don't really get to see how we play. But we have a lot of really, really good teams and really good programs out west. And I think we're getting to showcase it here.
So what's the big rival with you guys? I know you're a newer program in that conference, and just I guess in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
So have you developed a rival yet?
Yeah, so there's 5 Arizona schools kind of in our conference: Arizona Christian, Park University, Gilbert, Ottawa, Arizona, and then Embry-Riddle, Arizona. So I would say those Arizona schools are probably our top rivals.
Well, you guys, I'm going to put little words in your mouth because I love this stat.
Absolutely.
But you beat the champs, Arizona Christian, 3 times this year. So hard to do. That had to feel good.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's matchups, but also a lot of it is kind of that determination of our kids, right? That champion or that game in the conference tournament, right? When you play someone a third time after beating them twice, that first half is so important to come out ready to play, right? Because they're going to be over the top, fired up. And we did a good job of keeping it close, which allowed us to kind of ease into playing our game. And you got to give credit to our coaches. They put a game plan together, and then our student athletes really followed it. which was fun. And then we had a tough one up at the Masters. Had a shot to win it. Anytime you play for a conference championship, it's a huge accomplishment. And to come, like you said, from being in last place in the conference last year to playing for a conference championship, a lot of credit goes to Coach Woodford and his staff.
Absolutely. Coach Woodford has done an amazing job with this group. And I've actually been I'm one of those few people that actually followed the guys out on the West Coast and the Great Southwest. And you guys the Red Hawks have been on my radar for a little while. We have a national podcast that we do. And I have actually been telling everybody, spreading the word that Mesa is coming. And these guys are for real. And you guys really proved it yesterday. I mean, that was a great comeback. Actually controlled most of the game. And then you had a little bit of a comeback win. Showed some real grit. And, man, I think you guys are scary.
Oh, for sure. No, like I said yesterday, we were kind of dead in the water, but it's really kind of been the story of our season, and kind of the story of this team is they never quit, they never stop, they never give up, and all it takes is one or two plays in basketball to get it going. And Malik hits a huge shot in the corner, and Malik is a senior or a junior. He's a captain for us. He's an RA for us. He's in charge of Black Student Union. He's just an on-campus presence, and so for him to hit that, it's pretty exciting for us as well.
Yeah, that was huge, but he hit 4 huge ones actually last night.
Yep.
And that was a very big piece to why you guys came away with the win. And he's already hit 1 today. And there's a guy that I think I like to talk about is Karai Dunn.
Yep.
I mean, he's a big piece in this puzzle, right?
He's really been coming on, especially this second semester. He does a lot of things that some people his size can't do. His face-up game, his ability to dribble handoff is one of the best probably in the NAIA, especially in the West Coast. And anytime in any sport when you're playing with confidence, you're tough to guard, and give him all the credit in the world. He's really, really tough to guard right now, and he's playing with that confidence.
Yeah, and he just seems cool and collected all the time.
Correct. He's got a great head on his shoulders. The only thing that we don't like about him is he's a Chicago Bears fan, and obviously I'm from Wisconsin, so I like the Packers. So we have to throw that in there. That's probably the only negative thing you can say about him right now the way he's playing.
And no disrespect to our audience out there in Chicagoland. I don't think we probably have any Bears fans watching. Well, that's awesome, man. Great inside knowledge about the team and what's going on. You got a chance here, promote the Benedictine.
Benedictine University, our Mesa campus, our Lisle campus, both great institutions. We have a president, Dr. Joseph Hoy, who really cares about athletics. And anytime you have a president that really cares about athletics, it really is kind of a staple for the university to continue to grow. Yeah. And we're just excited for all the support that we're getting, excited to show it on this national stage. But again, we really appreciate all the hospitality that you guys have given up this week. It's been nothing but first class. And again, we appreciate all you guys do, and thank you for having me on.
Absolutely. Charlie Abercamp, thank you so much for dropping in.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, man.
Go Red Hawks here. You got to throw that in there at the end. Yeah. Before you kick me off, we got to say go Red Hawks for us. So.
I love it, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
All right, that was Director of Athletics and I believe Student Services there on the campus of Benedictine, Mesa, Arizona, and overseeing all the athletics under the banner of the Red Hawks. I love getting to know these guys. They come in. You don't ever really get a chance unless it unfolds in a tournament thing like this, and getting to know the other team. The NAIA is very special. If you guys are not familiar, it's the Champions of Character banner is worn with such pride and distinction. It makes the NAIA and the student athletes, the coaches, all the staff. It's kind of feels like a family. I mean, we instantly bonded with the teams that came in because everybody's just such really great people, and it's a lot of fun.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, every team that's come through here so far, Benedictine, Mesa, Southwestern, and Arkansas Baptist has been just full of really good people, really good players, and it's been a lot of fun to host them so far this weekend.
Yeah. The only negative thing I say as a competitor is it makes it hard to pull against anybody. You wish everybody could win.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard to see just one of these teams go on to the round of 16.
Well, back to a little more of the specific thing at hand, which is the basketball game. The Red Hawks are on fire right now. Weezy with the big block, but drained it from long range. That's Blackwell. He's had a really good game so far, and that puts the Red Hawks up by 11.
Yeah, they've made just a barrage of threes so far. 4 just in the last couple minutes that have really separated the score between the Lions and the Red Hawks.
Dunn got in there, forced the steal, but Ozavian Buford actually got it back. And now there's some stoppage with a foul call. That'll be on the floor foul. Benedictine has 6 team fouls called. So the next one, oh my goodness, someone was not on the same page. And an easy 2-on-1 fast break layup, extending the lead to 13.
And if you're the Lions, Mesa's going to get their turnovers. They're really good defensively. You just have to limit those careless turnovers where there's just miscommunication or just a bad pass.
No foul call there. And Williams comes down with the rebound. Here come the Lions. That one's off the mark. Micah Clark has had a tough time shooting. And right now, the wheels are wobbling a little bit for the Lions. Just not in sync. And Coach Deal is going to get a much-needed timeout. Talk this thing over, calm things down. And right now, I think there's just, it's not really a panic. It's just a desync. And he's going to try to get the Lions synced up here, running a good play. So I expect coming out there, he's really going to emphasize, push real hard on defense. And then let's come down. If we can't get a fast break, pull it out. Let's get a good play. And I'm sure he's going to just call the team's favorite play.
Yeah. And obviously the big difference right now is just the turnovers that Mesa's been able to commit or get the Lions to commit, and the difference in the shooting.
Yeah, it's a little lopsided at the moment.
Absolutely, and the Lions will start to make those shots. You just have to be able to protect the ball and get open looks for your guys, and if they can start to do that, they can claw back from this deficit.
So the Red Hawks are shooting a red hot 60% from the three-point line. 56 overall, almost 57% overall. Yeah, and they started 0 for 3, so they've really made a hot run. That one's blocked. That is Aweezy's second block. Nice punch out.
Yeah, way to follow his own shot there by J.J. Bowling.
Buford, way off the mark.
And that's something you just don't see from him very much. He's a very proficient shooter, and even when he does miss, it's usually not that bad.
And Mesa a little confused on who should go get the ball. They get it in just in time. Here comes Howard. Gets it out to D-back. Now Blackwell. Starts it again, gets it to Dunn. Dunn up top. Almost loses it. Gets it to Howard. And just great shooting.
Yeah, lights out from 3. That makes him 7 of 11 for the game.
fighting hard over the top. And he was a big defensive stopper yesterday, got quite a few steals. That's Olmstead.
Yeah, drew several charges too, which was very pivotal for his team down the stretch of that game.
Green. He's going to absorb the foul. And Blackwell, I think, is saying, how's that a foul? Actually, that's going to go on Howard. Anytime you swing at a player, like if you don't block it, it's most likely going to be a foul call. Lions have not really a stranger to being down. They have had quite a few games this year where the shooting wasn't going really well, and they just had to figure it out on defense.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do in these national tournament games. Obviously, it's win or go home, so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you win by 1 or by 30. It just matters if you win.
Coach Dale looks like he's elected to go with a high-speed effort on defense. We don't see it a lot because 1 and 2 usually exchange in the substitution routes, and that is Abram Hicks and Traylon Green, but they are on the floor at the same time right now. And this is usually when Coach Dill is trying to push for getting some turnovers, forcing some turnovers. Here comes Green. Weaving. Oh, a little too hard.
But those are the kind of possessions you need. Just fast-paced transition offense, get easy looks at the rim. He will usually knock those down. Just that one was a little too hard.
Oh, that is a beautiful turnaround by Dunn. He's just been magnificent.
He has. He's had a really good game, really good weekend for him.
And now we see Micah Clark doing what probably Micah Clark should do, is really work on the paint game.
Yeah.
And that's where he is highly effective, and it will open up his scoring opportunities away. He's just not shooting like he, I would say, normally shoots from long distance. It'll come, but I think he's got to kind of work on the close range game first.
Yeah, if he can get that opened up, if they can respect his drive ability, then he will have some open shots from either mid-range or from 3 later in the game.
D-Bag hits the first one. And he's really playing well. He's got 9 already.
Yeah, 2 people with 8, Divock with 9, and Howard with 10. They've been – this is exactly how you wanted to come out in this game if you're the Red Hawks.
Absolutely. Red Hawks, they wanted to come out and be red hot.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
I got it. Took it out of your mouth. That one's a little off the mark. And Clark's just, he can't get in his head about that. He's just got to, like, let it flow right off his back, keep shooting. He's a prolific scorer. It's going to happen for him. They're going to call Hicks with the block, the foul. And I believe that is going to bring on a media timeout. Right now, Coach Dill trying to look in his playbook, in his menu, and see how do we handle these teams that can't miss.
Yeah.
I mean, They're at 42 points with 5 minutes left.
They are on a very high pace.
Of the first half, they've got 42 points. I mean, that's a recipe to beat anybody.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously their defense has been very good for them so far this game, getting a lot of turnovers, and that's led to them being very proficient on offense as well.
So next foul for either team, they'll both be in the bonus. So shooting 1-and-1s, but this, I believe, will be a 2-shot foul. Look at the rebounding stats. Everybody's getting rebounds. Everybody's getting boards. Busenhart hasn't really been in the game much, so he's just kind of getting in now, and he's had time to get one foul, but this has been rebound by committee for the Red Hawks.
It is, yeah, and the 10 rebound gap between the Red Hawks and the Lions, that's just another thing that the Red Hawks are doing really well to start this game.
Well, I thought Divac hit the first one, but evidently he didn't. That was another series, I guess. He gets both of those to go. Or I say Divac. It's Zivac. That's going to go to the Red Hawks.
It just seems like nobody really, for the Lions so far, I mean, 2 of 11 from 3, just nobody's been able to find that hot hand and make 1 or even 2 in a row.
It's got to start with 1. And he's got Preston Lawrence out there now, one of the better shooters from long range. That was just a great move by Blackwell. He stopped, got all the players in the air, waited for them to start coming down, and goes up. And he knew he was going to get fouled.
That makes it a 20-point lead for the Red Hawks late into this first half. They have come out and played some really, really good basketball.
And some deep dive into the stats is Saturday's been not a good day for the Lions to play basketball.
Yeah.
They've only got 5 losses. One of those was in the conference tournament. So don't count the conference tournament. In 2026, all the losses came on Saturdays. Good take from Traylon Green. It did not go. And nothing but buckets. Zivac killing it. He's got 15 now.
And that possession was a perfect example of what Mesa has done so good at. There's just a lot of off-ball screens, a lot of movement off ball, a lot of great passes. Find the open 3 and sink it.
That looked like a block.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That was a quick whistle, but there was a lot of contact coming through. Yeah, man, he pulled his left hand down instead of keeping vertical, and it just looked like it. It was going to create a reaction whistle.
Yeah.
So Coach Dill trying to find a lineup that can figure this out. Now Lions down 26 points.
Yeah.
51 points scored, and still 3.5 minutes left to play.
They've been great on defense. They've been great on offense. Just a pretty close to perfect half of basketball for the Red Hawks so far. And yeah, if you're the Lions here, in these last couple minutes of this half, you need to find something. Find some sort of rhythm, find some sort of momentum to see if you can claw back into this game and give yourselves more of a chance in that second half.
Ooh, early Joseph fell hard there. It looked like it was slippery. We're going to call travel. I don't know if I actually agree with that travel call, but I'll tell you why. If you can see, he gets on his heel right there. Yep, he did move it, so that was the correct call. A little too handsy from Dunn on Iweezy.
And I think the Lions are going to have to lean on these big guys a little bit between Jesse Iweezy and Micah Clark. See if they can get sense of the line, make some big shots, and make this deficit smaller than it is right now.
At this point, you cannot miss. For the next 2 minutes and 49 seconds, you can't miss anything.
Got to claw back into this game, get some momentum.
Everything's got to be well calculated without error. No more turnovers, because I don't think Benedictine Mesa is going to miss too much.
Yeah, I mean, obviously haven't so far.
Great steal. That's how it starts. Getting a good defensive stance. Ooh. Weezy's going to be the benefactor of that foul call, but you can't see it there. It looked like the referee was a little indecisive on that. I thought he might start. He looked like he started to call a charge, and then he reversed it.
And more what we were just talking about, Jesse Iweezy just going to the line, trying to get some points back when the clock isn't running.
That one's off the mark. Oh, that's going to go to the Lions. Good hands from Micah Clark. He pulled it away and bounced it off of the knee of Marin. And Coach Woodford urging his guys, do not lose focus.
Yeah.
This is not the time. You have earned a good spot here. Don't give it away. And he knows the Lions can put up a lot of numbers quickly. He wants to get out of this half with that good 25-point lead at least.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
he was seeing the momentum go in the favor of the Lions there just a little bit. And like you were saying, the Lions, with how fast-paced they are and with how good they can shoot, they haven't shown that today, but with how good they can shoot, they can find a way back into this game and get some momentum for this half.
Yep. Our deep dive stats are telling us that Benedictine Mesa scored 50 points in one half against Carroll College of Montana, which is a really good team. But this one kind of breaks the record for this year. Weezy goes and gets it. And he gets tied up. He got a little bit of a kneecap buster. I think they both hit knees as he was going in. Yeah, right there. Oh.
Yeah, and that just hurts.
Whew.
But 3 straight possessions where Jesse Iweezy's found his way to the free throw line.
And he's got to connect them all, though.
He does.
He's doing good. 4-5. Iweezy with 11 now. Got both of those. Such a great free throw shooter for a big guy.
He is, which is something you love to see.
Can't miss.
Yeah, he's been lights out from anywhere on the board. Just wanted to make it a little harder on himself.
Yeah. It looked like Traylon Green actually tapped that in. And the Red Hawks are playing extremely hard defense, just making it tough. Look at that. Coming over the backside, knocking Micah Clark to the floor. And Weezy and Clark are just absolutely getting beat up.
They are, which was clearly the game plan coming into and it's worked so far.
I mean, you got the #1 team, you got the potential player of the year, and you got to just take it to them and live with the results. And it's been great results so far. Clark gets the back end of those two. Breon Williams steals it, just takes it away.
And then makes just not a great pass there. That's a lot of things we've seen so far this game.
It's a little bit of the panic state.
Yeah.
You're just trying to get it all back at once. And that never happens. That will never happen. You can't get it all back at once.
There's no shot in basketball that's worth 24 points.
Yeah. So you just got to take your time. Take what's given to you. You did a great thing, got the steal. If you got to bring it out, bring it out. Slow it down. Get a good possession. Under a minute now. That's big time from Ozavian Buford.
It is. Just seeing a 3-point shot go in for the Lions could be huge, ending this first half.
That's just a great move. Stayed in there, made it work. Busenhart.
And with the shot and game clock about the same now.
Yeah, it was actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. The shot clock turns off. Lions are content with just seeing if they can get a final second shot here and going at a half a little closer.
Going to
finds a way to go in, yeah.
Any way you can get it at this point.
Oh man.
My goodness. Almost went in for Zivac.
Fully expecting that to find a way to go in.
Yeah, maybe the only one he missed.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
He had an incredible first half. #2 in the dark jersey, Mr. Zivac. He had 17 and 3 rebounds and 1 assist. 57 points in 1 half.
Yeah.
57. That is, wow.
It's pretty good.
That's a lot of points.
It is a lot of points. And holding the
114.
Lions to just 37, this is the half you wanted and needed if you were the Benedictine Mesa Redhawks.
Yep. And, what do you know? You just, that's why they played the game. Can't live by the stats. And although these stats were not way imbalanced, it looked like both of these teams were relatively the same. They just had two contrasting styles of the way they got to it. No matter how you get to it, if you get to it, that's what's important. And there's a lot of games going on around the country right now. This is just but one of 16 of them happening today. And whoever wins these games will get a trip to Kansas City. So we're going to throw it to halftime real quick, but we'll keep it in the 4-box so that you guys can see the games that are going on around the country. This is the most exciting time of the year for basketball. And we don't want to miss out on any of those moments. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You are watching the Nelson University Sports Network.
Your power is unstoppable. And with us cheering you on, there's no limit to where it can take you. Baylor Scott and White Health, the power to live better.
Raising Cane's makes perfect chicken finger meals by marinating every chicken finger for 24 hours. That's a long time. I don't even know what I was doing 24 hours ago. But those mouth-watering chicken fingers were marinating the entire taste-tempting time. Impressive, since 24 hours is longer than most celebrity marriages. On that note, our chicken fingers, cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and Texas toast are the perfect marriage of fresh and tasty. Raising Cane's, one love.
The value of champions of character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
It all began in 1937. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit. In the way we play, the way we lead. Make athletics greater than a game.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
Your power is unstoppable. And with us cheering you on, there's no limit to where it can take you.
Hi, I'm Heisman Trophy winner NFL Hall of Famer Tim Brown, and you are watching the Nelson University Sports Network.
Feels good, don't it?
Here is the perfect chicken finger. 4 of them, actually. They're hand battered. They're cooked to order. And made with love. Raising Cane's chicken fingers will make you say, "Oh yeah." Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Your power is unstoppable. And with us cheering you on, there's no limit to where it can take you. Baylor Scott and White Health, the power to live better.
Hi, I'm Heisman Trophy winner NFL Hall of Famer Tim Brown, and you are watching the Nelson University Sports Network.
Feels good, don't it?
Your power is unstoppable. And with us cheering you on, there's no limit to where it can take you. Baylor Scott and White Health, the power to live better. Your power is unstoppable. And with us cheering you on, there's no limit to where it can take you. Baylor Scott and White Health, the power to live better. Your power is unstoppable. And with us cheering you on, there's no limit to where it can take you. Baylor Scott and White Health, the power to live better.
Raising Cane's makes perfect chicken finger meals by marinating every chicken finger for 24 hours. That's a long time. I don't even know what I was doing 24 hours ago. But those mouth-watering chicken fingers were marinating the entire taste-tempting time. Impressive, since 24 hours is longer than most celebrity marriages. On that note, our chicken fingers, cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and Texas toast are the perfect marriage of fresh and tasty. Raising Cane's, one love.
The value of champions of character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
It all began in 1937. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit. In the way we play, the way we lead. Make athletics greater than a game.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
Your power is unstoppable. And with us cheering you on, there's no limit to where it can take you.
Hi, I'm Heisman Trophy winner NFL Hall of Famer Tim Brown, and you are watching the Nelson University Sports Network.
Feels good, don't it?
All right, we're back live here in the Schaefer Center. And Benedictine Mesa had the best half of the year. And it couldn't come at a better time, Ethan.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, up 20 against the #1 seed here, host team. That's unbelievable first half of basketball. Offensively, defensively, you couldn't have asked for a better half.
Z-Back playing really hard-nosed defense right here, very close. He had two hands on him. That is an instant call. It's in the rule book this year. One of the rule changes, you cannot put two hands on a player. That was great help defense. It was a triple team on Micah Clark. Not a great entry pass.
But you do love the energy a little bit more. I don't know if it's a team or if it's just the crowd getting more involved.
Well, the crowd, it's going to take all the 6 men of the crowd to really get into it.
It is.
To overcome a 20-point deficit in just one half. It's going to take a lot of things to go right. Now, obviously, it can do that because Benedictine Mesa made that happen in one half.
But still, like we saw in the first half, that defense just has been continued to be suffocating for Benedictine Mesa.
Nice. Great footwork by Jesse Awizi. He's had a really decent game so far. He's got 14 points. Yep. Kind of went over the top and caught the shoulder of Dunn. You'll see it right there. Done so quick. Oh, that
just trickles out. Good look, good shot. Just wasn't quite able to fall.
A quick first step. That one's off the mark. Bowling gets the rebound. Off the glass.
Oh.
That doesn't go in. A lid on both baskets. Got to watch Peyton. He can shoot that. Close out from Bowling. Bowling let him go right around him.
Yeah, it was too easy right there.
Yep. That's what Awizi's been doing all afternoon. Just attacking the interior defense, going to the line.
It is, yeah. And then in these national tournaments, heroes are made, and down 20 points, Nelson's going to need a hero. I don't know if it's going to be Jesse Awizi, but he's got big enough shoulders to hold this team on it.
Gets that one to go. You're going to see a bit of the three-quarter check press from the Lions. Creates a turnover.
Deep three. That's exactly what we need to see more of. That was deep, and that was a really good shot.
J.J. Bowling, always there when you need him. And he can get it started up. They're going to say a travel, I believe.
I think it was 10-second, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what this ref called back here. And Coach Deal's loving it. He's getting the crowd hyped up, and
he knows
getting the energy into this gym.
He needs some extra energy. We're going to have to mop that one up. A lot of bodies on the floor. That was a great attack of the basket, and Dunn just couldn't let that happen. That was smart. He needed the foul, but he doesn't need to start collecting fouls.
Yeah, very true.
That'll be his second. I believe there was a.
And I think Dunn just might have gotten teed up as well, yeah.
So there's going to be 2 fouls for Breon Williams. I mean, 2 foul shots. And then there's going to be a technical foul. So I think what happens is they'll shoot the technical first. Not sure who they will pick to do that. Oddly, I would pick the big man.
Yeah,
he's in rhythm. He's been making them all night. But, of course, J.J. Bolin's a great free throw shooter. And then Breon Williams is going to get 2 shots because he got fouled going to the basket. I think this was a really great timeout call from Coach Woodford on the Benedictine side.
It was. He can feel the momentum coming to the Lions side.
Well,
he wants to just.
He's going to remind them whose house they're playing in. And they're the visitors. While this is a neutral floor in theory, in the tournament theory, it is actually not because it's loaded with the purple and the silver. And it's getting loud.
It is.
The energy is arising. The momentum needle has shifted because the Lions, they have dug a little bit into that lead. And they can sense something. So great time out here to get your team gathered together and remind them of the scenario.
And also, that gives Dunn his 4th foul early in the second half, which is big. He's been one of their stars, scoring defensively and everything.
Is shooting the technical free throws. He gets them both. So that's 2. Now, Breon Williams will shoot 2. That will bring everybody back around the free throw line. And so this will be live play, except it's the first of 2. So if Williams can hit these, that will be a 4-point possession. That's called maximizing a possession. And now it's just an 11-point lead. Seems much more manageable. And that's only 2.5 minutes into the second half.
It is. This is exactly what the Lions needed coming out of the half, and needed to keep their foot on the gas pedal to shrink that lead even more.
Yep. He actually had to go get that.
Yeah, he did.
Because Williams had tapped that one, and it was going to be Red Hawks ball no matter what.
That's what the Red Hawks have done such a good job of. Offensive rebounds and just swarming to the rim, trying to get a hand on the ball, create chaos.
And there's a little cheap foul. That's going to go against Traylon Green. That's just his first foul? That's legal. As long as he didn't touch it, he can go back and get it behind the timeline. Oh, Ferlin Joseph.
Doing really good on defense. They just need to find a way to get it to their half court.
Not a great idea there from Traylon Green to just heave it down court. He had the ball in hand, and he was right there. No need to – you've already made your comeback. Now it's just 11-point lead.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't think about it, oh, I'm down 25 points. I got to just go get it all. Now, there's 16 minutes plus left in the game. You just go down and do your thing. You got to make sure while the energy is there to help you, it doesn't become overly emotional for you and you begin to make bad decisions.
You got to be able to control the energy and the adrenaline that's coursing through your veins right now.
Nelson baseball has shown up in the gym.
That they did. They just won both games for themselves today, and they have brought that energy over to the basketball court and are killing it so far with the energy.
1 of 2, so now the lead is 12 for the Red Hawks. Very nice. That is the slashing type of play we need from Micah Clark. I think that might open it up. Sometimes, we go, you got to see the ball go in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's true for shooters and stuff. But for slasher players, for players that just get it done anywhere, sometimes you got to see that you can get through a lane and slide through, get a foul. And that was a very important maneuver that he just made. And he got the foul call for it.
It was, and he's a big guy. If he can use that physicality, use that strength to get to the rim like you were saying, it'll be huge in the final stretch of this game.
Hit both of those. The 2-2-1 press stays on.
Which I like. I mean, it's been working for you. No reason to go away from it now.
Yeah, you just got to protect the back. Make sure you don't get burnt with easy ones. Joseph.
He has come in and been a defensive force for the last couple of couple of minutes.
Rim protector. Yep. I
couldn't really tell on the replay, but
I would say that I kind of agree with the ref on that. It did look like it bounced off of Traylon Green's arm. Red Hawks being patient. Oh, let him off the hook just a little bit there. That was a great move by Howard. Really good defense by Ferlin Joseph.
Yeah, he's done a great job.
Just a little too much body contact. If Joseph wouldn't have left the ground, I don't think that gets called. But because Joseph jumped up in the air and there was contact made, that's going to get the whistle almost every time. He opted out of the money.
Yeah, I might have taken the offer on that. I don't know. $20 is $20.
Yeah, the adjustment there that J.J. Bowling had to make, it wasn't a good, clean look at the three.
Yeah. And I don't hate the call there. It's just a late call.
Yep. Yeah, Williams going hard after it. Created the contact. Just got to keep playing with that kind of fervor.
Yeah, controlled intensity.
Off the mark. Micah Clark gets the rebound. He brings it up. Goes to the corner. And just trying to be too cute with it.
Yeah.
You got to know your scenarios. Got to know. It's not street ball. These guys they're out here to win. There's a lot on the line. You're not going to fool them with a cute little behind-the-back play. Got to get locked in. See where everybody is. Make your move. Commit to it. Make it happen. There you see Langston Lions are playing Eastern Oregon University. Langston is one of Nelson University's conference partners. And you see Montana Tech hanging tight with Oklahoma Wesleyan, who's the #1 seed.
And Friends winning a high-scoring game, which is, after playing 3 halves of basketball yesterday, is very impressive for them.
That is impressive. 4 overtimes for Friends last night. 4 overtimes. And they come back tonight playing the #3 in the nation, 3 seed in their bracket, and putting it on them. Now, they were up by almost 20 not that long ago. So Ave Maria has buckled down and brought that thing back. Marine.
Yeah, just went through his hands there a little bit. Wasn't quite able to corral that pass. Yeah, he took his eyes away from it before he caught it. And that's just,
and the thing that you do there, and that thing is exactly what Marin did, is, hey, this ball's wet. It's very slippery, sir. Would you dry it off for me, please?
Wipe the Vaseline off your hands real quick and get back into the game.
I wouldn't tell him that. If it was really slippery, well, don't you want Nelson to actually have the slippery ball?
That's a good point.
Oh, nice break. Coach Woodford has really put a solid offense together. These guys know what they're doing against the press. Hicks. Aweezy gets it out quick. That one's off the mark from the corner.
And that's what happens sometimes with Abram Hicks. Just the level of intensity he has on defense, sometimes it just gets some fouls called on him because of it.
Yeah, and that's going to happen. And you got 2 speedsters up there as your defensive stoppers. You can absorb some fouls. Yeah, the closeout. And that's just the youngster.
Yeah.
You know, not really being aware. He was trapped in a couple of, like a 2-sided pick, and then he jumps out. You can't close out on a jump.
And that'll be his 4th of the game so far, so that'll send him out for right now to be replaced by Traylon Green.
And only gets 1 of 3. So it's a 13-point lead for the Red Hawks. And they're just trying to defend off this fury of home court energy that has come alive in the Schaefer Center.
The Lions came out really hot and really fast, and Benedictine has done a good job of slowing that down a little bit in these last couple minutes.
Yep. And that's tough on Marin because he kind of backed out of that. Very quick whistle, but Iweezy is grateful.
That he is. That's his 16th point of the game. Opportunity to get 17 here. Had a great game so far, and a little bit of foul trouble.
Actually,
18, forgive me. 18 points. 3 fouls, so a little bit of foul trouble, but played a really good game for Nelson so far.
He hits this. He's got 19, and he's shooting 90% from the free throw line. You need to give out an award, the National Award of Merits for anybody over 6'9" that can shoot 90% from the free throw line. And the defense.
Yeah, another forced turnover by the Lions there.
You'll be able to get a good look at it here. And J.J. Bowling just driving through.
Good pass down there by Traylon Green, and way to fight through the contact again by Jesse Iweezy to make this a single-digit lead.
Iweezy recognizing exactly what's going on around him. Now, yeah, all right, so right before they entered on that replay, Iweezy let J.J. Bowling know that he had the mouse in the house. And the mouse was actually forward, so it had just throw it up. I'm going to get this, and I'm going to score. He knew it was going to happen. And Bowling didn't try to rush it there. Was patient, made a perfect pass.
And this comeback has really been sparked by the really good defense they've played with the press and just playing really good, intense defense throughout the whole court. They've done a really good job, and that's what allowed them to be successful on offense and make some more shots.
Oh, that was a great play. Busenhart just stayed in there. And Micah Clark coming alive.
Yeah, answering it right back with a drive of his own.
Good backdoor cut. Great. Ozavian Buford with the read. He was there. Micah Clark with the big shot. And now he's starting to get it going.
That's a good shot right there, just to slow it down a little bit and take away this full train momentum that Nelson has.
Iweezy was baiting that last shot. He thought he was going to be able to get it on the board. He didn't realize how fast that was going to happen. He got there late.
That was Olmstead again drawing that foul.
That's a player control foul, and that went against Micah Clark. So
he's just a really good team player. He draws a lot of fouls, does a lot of good for his team.
Yeah, he really does. Howard gets it down.
That's the guy with the hot hands,
Oh,
Evok. Yeah, you got to guard him closer.
You cannot leave him open because he's going to make you pay. Clark misses that long-range bomb. It's a 9-point lead for the Red Hawks. Oh, that's a huge shot right from the corner.
Yeah, 3 huge possessions in a row to get them 8 straight points. Slow down this momentum that Nelson had.
Iweezy. I can't believe they didn't call a foul on that. As light as they've been calling it previously. He got hammered going in there, but he stayed with it.
And offensively, the Lions just keep feeding him. Do everything you can to get him that basketball near the rim and see what he can do.
Weezy got the block. I think that's his 5th block of the day.
Good defense there by Mesa to stifle that transition offense.
That was Blackwell. Look at this. Great hands right here. And it just slipped out of Traylon Green's hand on the way up to the bucket, but he was covered up. Blackwell played excellent defense on that.
I mean, a little past 10 minutes in the second half, Lions have cut the lead that Mesa had in half.
Yep.
Now
it
just a
took
10-point
about
lead.
10 minutes. So
some ebbs and flows through there. But
if you use the math logic there and it continued that way, well, you're looking at maybe some overtime. Now, one thing that we haven't mentioned is that Mesa's been really holding off this Fury, and they just got 8 straight points, all doing it without Dunn on the floor.
They have, yeah. That was kind of when this run started for the Lions, when he came off the floor, when he got that tech. And since then, they struggled without him for a few minutes, but they've done a good job getting the lead back up to 10 without him. Part of that is Zevog. Zevog has had just a heck of a game, 20 points, ton of made threes. I'm not sure exactly the number, but he's had an excellent game. It's a good shot.
Shot, man. That was a high difficult shot. Breon Williams getting in, takes it to the bucket, gets the foul call, and he's going to go to the line to try to cut this into single digits again.
Yeah, and that's his bread and butter. He's such a talented slasher for this Lions team, and you saw that right here. Saw that earlier on a drive he had, and being able to push through the contact and still get the layup to go, and chance for a 3-point play here.
Howard doing a little work. He hit the last one. That one's off the mark. Green gets the rebound. Going to push it hard. Yep, he falls down. They're going to get Iweezy with the foul.
And that's huge. That'll be his 4th foul of the game. The Nelson faithful are not a fan of that call.
Well, he did right here reach in.
Yeah, that wasn't really what he called, though. He called a blocking foul, didn't he?
No, it was, well, blocking with the body.
Okay.
Not a blocking shooting foul. This is a bonus shot. This is 1-on-1 shot. Off the mark. The baseball team giving it a little bit to the refs. The ball don't lie. Oh, that's beautiful.
That is.
Traylon Green, you got to have a lot of courage and confidence to go in there and make that shot.
Absolutely, and that is, I think, probably his favorite shot to do. Just that teardrop over a taller defender. He's so good at it. Good, just trap defense right there by the Lions. They've done a really good job of that in this second half, and now with just 4 seconds on the shot clock, see if they can finish this defensive possession.
Peyton, he's going to make something happen. Oh. Great ball movement. Yeah, they're going to get that mopped up. And Peyton slid way back when he made the shot, took a step out of bounds, and there was a wet spot. He almost, man, that looked painful. He's kind of grimacing. So they're going to try to clean that up. But Ferlin Joseph recognized he had 2-on-1 down and just heaved it.
Yeah, and it was a bit of a desperation heave for him because he maybe had one pinky toe left out of bounds when he made that pass in.
He really, on the floor, I think is what you meant.
Yeah.
Here they come. Great pass from Buford.
Yeah.
Hits the man inside, which was Breon Williams, and he's been solid finishing the buckets.
He has, and the more good looks you can get right by the rim, the better, because obviously those are high percentage, especially for Breon Williams, who's done a great job making them today.
And they're going to say this is an offensive foul on Howard. And I'm not sure that I agree with that call. That would have just been good no call. Abram Hicks kind of got unbalanced on his own and then fell. It just looked awkward. Oh! We'll take them.
Yeah, the bank is open. Good shooter's touch there by J.J. Ballin to make that one to fall. That's just an awesome shot. Yeah.
He just can't miss.
And it is just a track meet right now. So back and forth, so fast-paced for both teams. This has been such a fun half of basketball to watch.
It really has. Just a couple more stops for the Lions. Ziva.
Man, having himself just an unbelievable game.
He is carrying his team.
That was his 23rd and 24th point of the game.
Dunn is back on the floor as well. Much needed. He's got good rest. He should be able to go. He gets that rebound. Here come the Red Hawks. Yep.
And that'll be Hicks's fifth.
Yeah, that'll be his fifth foul.
I kind of just felt like he fell on that one a little bit. I wasn't sure that was a foul.
Yeah, probably one of the cheap ones. And, you know, when this game is at a furious pace right now. And the referees are trying to keep up.
Yeah. You would have to assume they're winded as well, just like the players. And Ave Maria found a way to win.
They were down more than 20 points at one time, and they came back and beat Friends on Friends' home court. And I believe in less than 24 hours, Friends scored a total of 210 points.
Wow.
And that was in and out. This is where it is very important to hit all your free throws.
It is. They've struggled so far in the second half with sinking them, but in this final little less than 6 minutes of this game, it's going to be very important that they make them.
Weezy's fighting down there. They get a good entry pass. He's double teamed. He's looking to pass to someone. He's going to take it up.
Which I don't hate. That Dunn has 4 fouls, and just try to see if you can get him a 5th and get him out of this game. Man,
that is
unbelievable.
huge. I am pretty sure he's only missed 1 shot today.
Yeah, and it was the heave from half court,
yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
He's got a little bit of a, yep. And you got to go to that. That's a mismatch with Zivak on Micah Clark. And if that's going to be the matchup they go with, you got to clear it out and let Micah Clark go to work down on the block. So Benedictine Mesa has done a great job. This was almost, it was a 4-point lead.
Twice.
And then they've gotten it back up to 10. Now Clark hits the first one. It's down to a 9-point deficit. And he gets the second one to go. 8-point deficit. So the hot shooting is still going on for the Red Hawks.
Nice steal there, nice transition layup there. That was just an overall good play by Micah Clark to bring this lead down to just 6 again.
Clark was applying maximum pressure.
Another turnover.
Aweezy on the ground. They're going to call that a jump ball.
It'll be Lions ball again, so. Really good couple of possessions right there by the Lions defensively that translated offensively for them, and see if they can get this lead to shrink again.
Looking at the number 14 seed Bellevue, the Bruins, out of Nebraska, I believe. They are really about to upset their pod. Bellevue took down the number 3 seed yesterday, now trying to take down the 6 seed.
I believe they're the highest seed left in this tournament. Definitely a Cinderella run for them so far, especially if they can finish this game out with a win.
He's got to be careful. He's got 4 fouls.
Yeah, already one Lion has been out of this game because he got 5 fouls, and Abram Hicks. And yeah, would be bad for Iweezy to go out as well. Yeah, a lot of people in foul trouble. Dunn with 4, and Zivak, Howard, and Clark with 3.
Dunn's 4th one came on that technical foul. Oh! Iweezy gets tripped. Clark had it and then lost
Man,
it
it
on
is
his way to the bucket.
very slippery
Yeah.
right there.
They're going to get Clark with that foul.
That'll be his fourth.
So now you got to play 4 minutes with your two bigs.
Who play very, very
On
physically.
Life support. That one's in, out, and back in. 8-point lead. Redhawks have done a fantastic job weathering the storm.
They have. Lions have found a way to claw back in this game, but Redhawks still haven't given up the lead.
Oh, great cutoff. Awizi almost got that steal.
Good block behind the back there from J.J. Bowling. And just chaos on chaos with 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
Floor.
Yeah, and that might have been done. I'm not entirely sure if that was done or Olmstead who got that foul.
Let's see if we can see what happened here. It's Olmstead
It
for
is,
sure.
yeah.
Hopefully they will see that and not call that against Dunn. Yeah, they did it. But Dunn got actually rolled on after that.
Yeah.
Came up gimpy on his knee.
That was just an insane possession of high intensity from both teams. I think at one point all 10 bodies were on the floor.
It did seem that way. Everyone is exasperated.
Yeah, and obviously both teams want this more than you could possibly imagine, and so they are going to fight for this last 3 minutes and 16 seconds.
In their exhaustion, they're just pleading with the ref. Just call something.
Yeah.
We want. We need to stop. Can you please give us a break? Like there was no protest of any foul that got called. Like no one said, no, I didn't do it or anything.
Yeah, and Jesse lay on the ground for probably 30 seconds or so, probably just to get himself and his team a little bit of a break.
Yeah. Awizi misses one. He's been so good from the free throw line.
At 10 of 12.
And he is exhausted. He has his game high. And he's got 25 now. His game high for the season. The trap. No good. They get away. Oh, here comes Clark. He leaned out of it. That was the problem. He was anticipating. Watch, he'll lean back.
Yeah, right there. Just lean back a little bit before the contact.
You'll never get that. When the ref sees you leaning back and you're starting your fall before the contact, you'll never get that.
And with that exhaustion comes some cramps, and I believe Micah Clark is cramping right there.
He'll get 2 shots from the free throw line. Try to get this down to a 5-point lead.
A little bit of a break here for the players. Just taking their time for these free throw shots. Yeah, man, 2 hard-fought games yesterday leading into a hard-fought game today. I can't imagine how exhausted these players are.
Great arc, great rotation. The form is still there. He's He's got great shooting mechanics. Now it's a 5-point lead.
The Lions haven't been able to get past that four-point threshold of the lead for Mesa. Let's see if they can try to get a defensive stop here and get through that 4-point lead.
The two bigs for the Lions are in foul trouble. They both have 4. And they'll get Breon Williams with that foul. That'll send the Red Hawks, and specifically Howard, to the line to shoot 2.
2 players over 20 points for them, Howard being one of them, Zivak with 27. They do a good job of spreading the basketball around, and those 2 guys have answered the call and been great offensively for them.
He has had an unbelievable night. The stat line that you just saw was incredible on its own, but his defense has just been absolutely stellar all night.
They're going to get a travel for that.
He did shuffle his feet. Let's see if he dribbled before. Yeah, that. Oh, man, that was so
close. Yeah.
So close.
He tried, just wasn't quite able to do it, and it'll stay Lions ball.
Way off the mark.
And that'll be Zivak's 4th. So 3 of the 5 players for Benedictine Mesa on the court right now have 4 fouls, and the other 2 have 3. Seems like everybody who's played this game has 3 or 4 fouls.
Williams misses the first one. Is 2 for 5 from the free throw line.
Misses them both.
Of those.
Those were 2 very important free throw shots. And that'll be Micah Clark's final foul of the game. Oof, man.
Just no contact.
Yeah, that's a rough way to have the game end for you.
That will be Micah Clark's 5th foul. That's tough. Just a really bad call.
Yeah. It seems like they're talking about it. May take a look at it, so see if.
Nah, they can't take a look at it. Like once you call it, a foul call is not reviewable.
Okay.
Only for elevation. So they can't reverse the actual foul call.
So with Micah Clark probably out of this game, Lions are going to have to rely on somebody else to get that scoring that Micah Clark has been able to get in the final few minutes of the game throughout the season.
Has been able to slash to the bucket, get to. You still have Iweezy that you could go down low to. You just got to depend on being methodical and converting. And then, of course, you got J.J. Bowling, who can really shoot well. Buford can shoot the long ball very well. So you got your scorers in right now. That one's short.
What you just called for, that slashing ability from Breon Williams showed right there.
You're going to have to come up with a couple stops here on defense. That one's short, but the Red Hawks fighting. Let's see. J.J. Bowling doesn't think he fouled at all. That was hard to see from that angle. Zebak has been nothing but solid.
Wow, yeah, that's. They made the call.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 shots he's missed so far were a half court heave and a shot he got fouled on.
Yep.
He's had himself an unbelievable game. That gives him 30. Slash, slash, slash.
Yep.
That's what he needs to do.
Oh, that's a push off. Oh, they didn't call the foul, although they probably should have called the foul.
Yeah, it might have hit him in the head.
Well, he definitely pushed off the chest right there. Oh.
Well, his elbow might have hit him in the head, and that they might want to take a look at that.
They will. They will take a look at it.
I think that's what Coach Deal is telling the ref as well. Yeah, there you go. They will take a look at it, see if Lions will get a couple shots. Oh, yeah, that's elbow right to the nose.
Yep. And he was trying to protect himself. So the way the rule is, though, if you make contact with above the shoulders with the elbow, it's an automatic upgrade to flagrant 1, no matter what. And if they can conclude and see that conclusively, that's what will happen. They won't go to flagrant 2 because he was trying to protect himself.
Yeah, I don't, like you said, I don't think there was no maliciousness or anything in that, yeah. Yeah, what a.
Yeah, that could be, this could result in a really interesting turnaround.
It could, yeah. If he finds a way to make both.
Because it will reward Nelson with possession as well.
Well.
Although the actual call, Nelson does have possession because the actual call was traveling.
So, yeah, regardless, Nelson will have the ball. It's just if they'll take 2 free throw shots before they get it. So it seems they didn't get the flagrant called.
Yep, they did it, upgrade it. Which I think would have been Zebak's last foul. That would have fouled him out.
That's a good point. And yeah, right there, Jesse Iweezy, you kind of, if you're done, you kind of just have to let that happen because you're at 4 fouls.
Yep.
And he's had the way in the paint so far this game.
I think at this point, if you can't get a steal here, you got to foul, but don't bail them out with a. Yeah, and they're going to get done.
And that'll be his fifth.
His fifth.
So 3 players, 3 high impact players
back.
for both teams have been fouled out.
You'll see here, he does come from the back. I don't know that really warrants a foul, but
It's been a pretty easy whistle so far.
Players for each team foul out on probably the most uneventful fouls that they made all day.
Yeah.
And not really fouls, by the way.
Yeah. And puts Noah Yonker at the line, who's a really good free throw shooter, to get this game within just 1 possession for the Lions.
And it's a 3-point lead for the Red Hawks.
Yeah.
The press is on.
That's, I believe, the closest this game has been since early in the first half.
They're going to get timeout. They want to talk about it. Now, after that timeout call, the Red Hawks only have 1 timeout left. Nelson has 2 timeouts left. And it's a nail biter.
The definition of a nail biter. I think I actually see a couple fans doing just that. That's
I don't know how we got to nail biting.
Yeah.
From a 27-point deficit that the Lions were under. Nothing. There was a long period of time in the first half that nothing went right.
Yeah. Seriously, they couldn't make a shot, couldn't play defense, but they have done an unbelievable job clawing back into this game and making it just a 1-possession lead for the Red Hawks.
And both teams have their premier players on the bench because they both fouled out.
Yeah, which could be very interesting if this game finds its way into overtime to see what will happen in the rest of this game. Obviously, the rest of the 50.3 seconds, but man, I'm excited to see what happens. It's been fun.
These coaches are earning it all today.
Yes, they are.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
They both know how capable their team is as well as the other team, and they want that trip to Kansas City.
Here we go. Inbound play happening. We're under 50 seconds now.
That'll be a jump ball forced by Traylon Green.
Caught onto the ball. Z-Back carried him. Watch this. Watch this. He gets the ball and just carries Traylon all the way to.
Yeah, and for a second there, Zivok didn't have any possession. I think it was probably after they called the whistle, but. And that'll be his 5th, too.
Wow, the refs are really kind of stinking.
Yeah, man, where was the foul on that?
No foul. And you hate to see games like this come down to
calls like that, yeah.
It just like that. They didn't call it like that for 3/4, 4/5 of the game.
Yeah.
And then they just started tightening up.
Yeah.
And I mean, Dunn, he gets his 5th foul on a no foul. It just little ridiculous.
Yeah, 3 of the highest impact players in this game have to leave it because of the 5th foul. That's a huge shot.
That is a huge shot from Howard. He's got 24. Off the mark. Just 2-possession game. Yeah. And all these whistles are late.
Yeah, they are, which makes it even more frustrating for the fans. Because when you see that there's no whistle called, you're like, okay, play on, and then the whistle is called, and it's just very frustrating to see that happen for both sides.
So Breon Williams has not had a great day from the charity stripe. He's going to have to lock in here.
Yeah, that'll all go away if he can sink both of these. This is the first one, but still has a chance to make it just a one-possession game again if he can sink this one.
Be plenty of time. He gets that one. It's a 3-point deficit for the Lions. And Coach Steele still has 2 timeouts left. 31 seconds. This is a little cat and mouse game, so you got to get up there. Now you got to get a steal. Yeah. Coach Steele's yelling for a good 5 seconds foul. Nobody's trying to foul, and this is you got to foul immediately. As soon as the ball gets in, you just got to go get a foul. And you can't let all the time tick off the clock. I mean, the clock is, you're trying to turn the clock into your friend.
Another huge shot there made to make it a 4-point lead for Blackwell. Just a lot of players for Benedictine Mesa having a really, really good game. That's why they have the lead this late into it.
2 clutch free throws for Blackwell. That one's got to go in. It doesn't. That'll put Traylon Green on the line. He's got to hit both of these.
And so now Coach Steele will decide to use one of those timeouts, one of those 2 timeouts that he had left, and see if they can get a defensive game plan here to try to get the ball back and see if they can heave up a final second 3 and try to tie this game. All of that, of course, does right on the fact that Traylon Green needs to make both of these free throws.
Yep. And he's got to tell them they're going over in-game scenarios, but there's absolutely no question that how this has to happen. Fouls have to happen immediately. Doesn't matter who. You can't let any time click off. Best case scenario, Traylon Green hits both. You just go grab a man. Everybody go grab a man and foul him before he gets in. I mean, obviously you don't want to make it a flagrant or anything. Hold him. You can hold him. It's not a flagrant to hold somebody. Get that foul before the ball is inbounded. And then you got to hope they miss their 2. You're going to get 2 attempts. And then you come down and drill a 3. That's how this goes if you want to even get to overtime.
And we've seen it happen before. They had a crazy last-minute comeback against USAO that they ended up losing in overtime, but they got it sent to overtime.
Not sure what the refs are actually looking at here.
Yeah, me neither. Could be something from a few minutes ago.
Maybe some timing. They're going to tell them, hey, everybody go to your huddles. They're looking. Yeah, we're being told they're trying to figure out what the clock actually should be on. It's 10.1 right now, but the clock technically would stop at the whistle on the foul call. So I think they're
just reviewing
at this
that,
point,
yeah.
you know, tenths of a second matter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
if
we
you
saw
play
that.
It right, if you play it right.
We saw that in the conference tournament with the Lions where USAO made a shot with 0.3 of a second left, but in basketball rules, you're not allowed to take a shot with less than 0.4 seconds on the clock.
You're not allowed to catch and shoot.
Catch and shoot, okay.
Yeah, you can score.
You can dunk or.
It has to be a tap.
Okay.
which is interesting. It was all theory until just a few years ago when they put that in the rule book, actually. So it is a actual rule. If there's any time under .4, you cannot catch it and score. All right, now you're going to go to a worst case scenario, and you got to hit this one. Got to hit this one.
They're going to try to hit it, or you think he's going to try to hit off the front rim?
You have to hit the shot so you can foul with not let the clock move. Now go. You got to go grab somebody. Go grab them. Yeah, you can't yeah. You have to in this age of basketball, no one ever practiced these scenarios. It just doesn't seem like, because I don't see it ever manifest to the court. But you practice the scenarios where you hold the player before the ball gets thrown in, so that
just no time comes off the
clock. And you tell the refs, hey, look, we don't want to foul hard. We don't want to be a flagrant, so we're going to hold our player. And they'll usually respond. They'll give you the whistle before the ball gets thrown in. And this will be the last timeout for the Lions.
Howard, they're missing the first one, giving just a little bit of life to the Lions.
Yeah. 8.5 seconds. You're going to have to just kind of – you're at a miracle state right now because it's 2-possession game.
And
even if they miss.
Yeah, and if you're Coach Woodford here, you got to be telling them, do not foul. Regardless if you make this or miss it, do not foul. And give them a chance for 4-point play.
You build 2 scenarios in. You say, hey, we're obviously going to try to make these 2 to make it the maximum 2-possession game. That way, you're going to win. But if you do miss, you kind of got to just stay in front. Don't try to block. Don't try to steal. Just close out in a way that is non-threatening. You're basically just trying to eat up time. Yeah. Had to get that one off. And now, at this point, there's no scenario where you want to miss, but I'm saying if you miss, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's totally okay to miss this.
Up 5, less than 5 seconds left.
Yeah, there's no, it's going to take them a minimum of 3 seconds to get down, get a score.
Yeah.
Then they got to foul you.
An excellent game played by both teams, but
and
the Red Hawks will take this one. And
there was no scenario that I thought, if this game got over 75, that the Lions could lose.
Yeah, especially this close to 100.
And Coach Woodford said that they had been working all year on both sides, both styles of play, the hurry-up game and the half-court game. And that's what really makes them so dangerous, especially in tournament basketball. They can play both games.
Absolutely, yeah. And that, with this win, that punches their ticket to Kansas City, and played 2 very hard-fought games here, and they are going to be a force to reckon with in the final 16 teams.
They really are. And I had said this in the first half when we had Coach Avercamp come up, the athletic director, that, man, we noticed that Benedictine was for real a long time ago.
Yeah.
They were doing great things out there in the Great Southwest Athletic Conference, and they beat the conference champ 3 times. Any team that can do that and that's Arizona Christian. Arizona Christian gets a 2 seed. I said publicly on our national podcast that Benedictine was underseeded. There's no way that they needed to be an 8 seed.
And they showed that today coming into the Schaefer Center at Nelson and taking down one of the number 1 seeds in this tournament.
These guys are very, very dangerous. And they play like they did tonight in the Schaefer Center. There are very, very few teams that are going to be able to do that. Like what Coach Dill and the Lions did tonight was to cut this thing down to 3 and have a shot, a single possession shot.
Yeah.
Just opportunity at all after being down 27. I mean, that just can't be overstated enough. That was a wow. That's a huge wow.
Yeah, hats off to the Lions.
If this team gets up 27 on 99% of the teams that were in this tournament, I don't know, maybe Freed Hardeman, maybe Grace, but really I don't know who could have done what the Lions did to make that comeback. They are that good. Wow. A little disappointing for Lions Nation because you wanted to get your ticket to go to Kansas City. That's always the funnest, the most fun. And, you know, it's just a little sad. But I will say, man, happy for Red Hawk Nation.
Yeah, they were very classy every
classy.
second they were here. And
your
good
team came in here to Waxahachie, Texas, and really, really made you proud because Coach Woodford and his staff, class guys. They did everything that they were asked of, probably to a point where it might have been a little annoying because we're trying to get good media stuff to happen, and they just had winning on their mind, but they cooperated. They did it with a great attitude, a smile, and very joyful. The guys were a pleasure to work with. The athletic director really is man, he's top shelf, just high-tier program and school. You can tell that the leadership is awesome at Benedictine at Mesa.
Absolutely. I'm very excited to see how they do in the rest of this tournament.
Yeah, I'm a fan. They will be my favorites, and obviously you want the guys that beat you to win, right? So definitely hats off, and we're just trying to hang out so that for posterity that we can get this cutting down of the net. There are still other games around the country going on, and I guess the other big story was the 14 seed winning. Ave Maria came back from a 20-point deficit to beat Friends, which was huge.
Wasn't for this side of the bracket. Next game, Benedictine 8 seed is going to play a 12 seed. Two teams that based on their seeding, you wouldn't expect to have made it to the Sweet 16, or to the final 16 teams. But Faulkner and Benedictine, it'll be fun to watch them play.
I think that's a good path for Benedictine. They'll match up well with Faulkner. Georgetown gets a win over Bethel, Indiana. That is actually huge, huge news. Stop the presses. Bethel of Indiana, I know they got a 6th seed, but probably a little underseeded there. But Georgetown, I think that game was at home. Bellevue beating Graceland. Man, huge win for that program. And Shreveport barely getting the win over the Sooner Athletic Conference Texas Wesleyan.
Yeah, that was quite the comeback for them, too, because LSUS had a big lead for a good portion of that game.
The Masters go down, so that's the first team out of the Great Southwest Athletic Conference, which is where Benedictine comes from. They lose to Rocky Mountain, and Rocky Mountain has been red hot. They're a very, very good team. Another one of my favorites, if you were asking. Langston looks like if they don't blow a 20-point lead, they're gonna go to and represent the Sooner Athletic Conference in Kansas City. And people just don't know until you play Langston, that defense, there's nothing like it in the country.
Absolutely.
And Eastern Oregon's kind of finding out the hard way. Freed Hardeman had all they could handle, it looks like, from Bethel of Kansas. I'm a little surprised. Just an 8-point win. They've been blowing everyone they play out. Of course, this is tournament basketball, and everybody is going to play their best. It was a good battle. And I see all those chats. We appreciate you guys, especially out there in Arizona, watching and chiming in. Indiana Wesleyan took care of Dalton State. Dalton State is a very, very good team. So just to kind of show you, that's a 19-point win from Indiana Wesleyan. They are, I think, what I would call one of my favorites to win the whole thing. Freed Hardeman, Indiana Wesleyan. Grace is up there. But now as an underdog, we got a fave in Benedictine Mesa. What a great underdog program. Love it. And Coach Woodford, very excited, very happy. The team loving it. This is a big deal.
It is, yeah. Whenever you can make it to the final 16 teams of the entire nation, it's huge for the team, huge for the program.
Really, really big deal. All right. Well, they got the nets cut down, so that's about it. Congratulations, Benedictine Mesa of Arizona. You guys are going to get a trip to Kansas City, and you're going to have a blast. The national tournament at Kansas City is like no other. It is an absolute blast. Any closing thoughts there, Ethan?
It's been a really fun game, fun weekend, and a really fun year. I'm very thankful to have been a part of the Nelson University Sports Network for this year. Thank you guys for allowing me to be a part of the ride, and it's moments I will never forget, times I will never forget. So thank you guys very much. Thank you, everybody that's a part of it.
Yeah, we appreciate your effort and commitment to making the Nelson University Sports Network just that much better. And it's been a blast. It's been a really great year of basketball. A little sad to see it kind of end, but it's been awesome.
It has.
All
I
right.
couldn't agree more.
Well, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, you've been watching the Nelson University Sports Network.
Just as I am, without one plea. But that's your life. at your feet, I'll forever worship you. Oh, Lamb of God, you set me free, and free is what I'll be. I'm here at your throne, boldly I come, my arms open wide, nowhere to hide. Your love has called me, your grace has found me, here at your feet I'll forever worship you. Oh, Lamb of God, you set me free, and free is what I'll be. As the deer panted for the water, so my soul longeth after thee. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You're my friend, and you are my brother, even though you are a king. I love you more than any other, so much more than anything. I want you more than gold or silver. Only you can satisfy. You alone are the real joy giver, and the apple of my eye. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire. my contrite heart. Now take my life and let me prove how dear to me thou art. Amid the night of sin and death, thy light hath filled my soul. To me thy loving voice now saith, thy faith hath made thee whole. At the cross, where I first saw the light and the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I am happy night and day. I kiss thy feet, I clasp thy hand, I touch thy bleeding side. Oh, let me here forever stand, where thou wast crucified. At the cross, where I first saw the light and the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I am happy night and day. My Lord, my light, my strength, my all, I count my gain but loss. Forever let thy love enthrall and keep me at the cross. At the cross, where I first saw the light and the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I am happy night and just as I am, without one plea, but that your life was shed for me, and that thou call me to come. Oh, Lamb of God, I come, just as I am, and waiting not to rid my soul of one dark blot. To you whose blood can cleanse each spot. Oh, Lamb of God, I come. Your love has called me, your grace has found me. Here at your feet I'll forever worship you. Oh, Lamb of God, you set me free, and free is what I'll be. Indeed, 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 indeed. Just at your feet, I'll forever worship you. Oh, Lamb of God, you set me free, and free is what I'll be. Indeed, I'm here at your throne, boldly I come, my arms open wide, nowhere to hide. Your love has called me, your grace has found me, here at your feet I'll forever worship you. Oh, Lamb of God, you set me free, and free is what I'll be. As the deer panted for the water, so my soul longeth after thee. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You're my friend, and you are my brother, even though you are a king. I love you more than any other, so much more than anything. I want you more